Hey, good morning guys. So I hope everyone's doing fantastic and I hope your morning has started off excellently, and if it hasn't, I hope this video will help it to turn itself around and get a lot better. So the video I'm talking about today is slowing yourself down when you feel all these emotions and feelings and anxiety start to build up inside of you. So I saw a lady today and she posted in one of the groups and she said that she was having really bad feelings inside of her stomach and her chest, and all these things started to affect her and she could feel her anxiety and all of these immense emotions building up. Now, where going to the doctor is of course probably advised in the beginning, I would also recommend that when you have those times when everything starts to build up and you feel such an immense pressure inside of you, that you just stop. That you stop everything you're doing. Washing the dishes, cleaning up, at work, driving, whatever it is. You just find somewhere safe to stop, quietly, peacefully, just by yourself, and just slow everything down. I'm talking about your thought process, your breathing, everything. Just slow it down and try to understand why your body is doing this to you, why it's telling you this. You see, there are times when I understand that we're diagnosed with things, but there are a lot of times when our body is telling us something. Why do we feel pain? Because our body is telling us that something is wrong. You stub your toe, you feel pain, your body's sending signals telling you something is wrong. So what is anxiety telling us? Is it telling us that we're allowing our minds to race too much? Is it telling us that we're allowing our thoughts to just go wild and not control them? Perhaps it's telling us that we need to do something differently than what we're currently doing. You see, I believe there is an answer for all things in life. I don't care what it is, where it comes from. I believe there is an answer for everything. I'm not saying I know all the answers, but I believe that there is an answer for everything. And when we're feeling these immense emotions and everything's starting to boil up and bubble up and you feel like you can't cope and you don't know what to do and everything's just going crazy, just take a moment. Just stop. Just stop what you're doing and ask yourself the question, why is my body telling me this? Why am I feeling like this? Because we're diagnosed with anxiety and depression, but what's it telling us? Perhaps the feeling of depression is because we're not in the place in life we're meant to be at. Perhaps the feeling of anxiety is because we have to think something different, and our body is telling us this. You see, our body is not there to be against us, it's there to help us survive. Every mechanism in the body is there to help us survive. Most of them. But the important thing is that when you think about when we have a cold and illness, what does our body do? It responds, sends everything to fight off the virus, fight off the invaders, and take ourselves out. The pain is the same. Maybe anxiety and depression isn't what we think it is, but it's something completely different. The point of today's video is to show you that if you look at everything in a different perspective, whether you believe this is right or not, I'm not saying that everything I say is absolutely 100% transparent and true, but what I do say is flip it on itself. When you have a bad situation, think about the good your body's trying to do you. Maybe it's trying to tell you. Maybe it's trying to save you from something. Everything we do in life can be flipped. Everything that happens, regardless of how desperate and bad it can be flipped. There are exceptions to that story. Ones that I don't quite know the answer of myself, and I've been a prison officer for a fair while in the past, and I've met people where there aren't so clear an answer. However, in certain circumstances there are. So let's focus on that. The most important thing of today's video is that try to change the way you think about your experiences. Try to change the way you feel towards your experiences, and you'll find that sometimes there is a lot of clarity in those experiences. Thank you so much for watching today, guys. I hope you found some useful information in here. And as you can see, I always go through a process of understanding and learning myself as well. So take care, and I'll see you in the next video.